And out here getting loose, guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Here's a chance now to check out the New York Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Barnes and Pirtle make up the inside pair. Brady Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. And for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson, Jalen Brunson out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the small forward. Now, here's Hart. So Shams, the Raptors finally traded their terrific wings, Pascal Siakam and OG Anunoby. We know how the other teams that got those players made out. New York and Indiana, they were terrific and healthy, those teams. How did the Raptors make out when all was said and done?
Both of those players were upcoming free agents. It was difficult to judge the trade market. But with that said, the Raptors were able to get draft picks plus young, exciting talent like Canadian RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickly. But let's factor in the biggest key here. It's Scotty Barnes. He is their future. He's their untouchable. He's who that front office feels great about as their cornerstone moving forward.
Love Barnes. Love him. That one falls for Brunson.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And Shams, New York really putting something together around Jalen Brunson.
Knicks fans have a lot of reason for optimism. It'll be interesting to me, though, to see if this team can get further and further in the Eastern Conference to a conference finals, maybe to an NBA finals, and winning a championship. But how can they continue to surround Jalen Brunson with superstar talent? That will be interesting to monitor in New York.
Absolutely. That front office will really be looked at as they try to build the pieces around this terrific young player.
And now they have stability, they have assets, they have players that they can trade that are wanted around the league. So this New York team, they finally have direction, and they finally have hope, and they finally have a chance to win in the East.
Absolutely. Here's Bridges. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Here's Brunson. You saw him with 29 points last game. Shoots from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
The 3 from Barnes connects from 3-point range.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes the free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. They get it again. Pirtle kicks to Quickly. Barnes outside. Back to quickly. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Just 5 to shoot. And Barrett gets it to go.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 13-point game. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
For your Knicks City Dancer.
Brown is checked in for Toronto. And just a fantastic run of games for him. A look at the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
He's been absolutely electric for his team. The way he's been able to finish plays and just take a hold of the offense at that off-guard spot is more than deserving of recognition.
Bridges passes to Anunoby. Brunson against quickly. Here's Robinson to the paint. Clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Robinson. New York needs to get off a shot. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Raptors leading by 13. Late June, NBA free agency is such a busy time for you, Shams. During the start of that hectic period, walk us through your day. What's your life like? I've asked you this before in previous times you've been out here with us, but do you get any sleep?
I'm up 24/7 because the great part about free agency, Kevin, is you never know when you might get that call, you might get that text, when a player has committed, when a player has decided to go to a specific NBA team. That is what I live for. That's what I know the fans live for, and I'm one of those fans, so I want to make sure I know as well, and I'm able to inform in an appropriate, timely, responsible, fair way, and accurately. So for me, there's not much wiggle room when it comes to sleep. I try to make up for it later. But NBA free agency, trade deadline, draft, those are time periods when I know I have to be on. I might be getting a call now, Kevin, actually.
Well, wait, I was just going to ask you. We're doing this game. I'm looking at your phone. It's lighting up. You're looking down. You're looking at the game. You're talking to me. You're doing two things at once.
I have to be multitasking at all times, Kevin. You know that.
Oh, it's the best. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier, he said. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. And here is Bridges. After R.J. Barrett hitting the three. Bridges shot. Good.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Quickly the pass to Barnes. Puts up a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Toronto in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
So for Toronto right now, they've got Mitchell. He's out there with Brown. Dick is out there with Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the four-man position. Here's Dick. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Dick's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
There's Brown with the three, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brunson scanning the floor. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Brunson's got his second basket of the game. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. From downtown, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Brunson against Olynyk. Brunson kicks to Sims. Pass to Curry. And Brunson has it in the corner. Brunson with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
1:31 left here in the second. Curry attacking. Got a piece of it. Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you any time of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. Hey, DB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
On the court.
.51 seconds left now here in the second. There's a screen by Robinson. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, with the high release point on Mikal Bridges' jumper, it's very hard to contest. Just a matter of being consistent now.
Bertle, the pass to Barnes. Now here's Brown. Jacks up a three. And they recover it. Dick in the corner. Here's the three. Drills it from outside. Dick's got 19 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. From outside the arc, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Anunoby outside. Here's McBride. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. He gets it up. The shot comes out, and so it's the Toronto Raptors with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And with as many three-pointers as they drink, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Tibbs. Going against a high-powered offense like this, I know you have your work cut out for you at the defensive end.
Yeah, you know, they're tough to guard. They put a lot of pressure on you. You can't make body position mistakes. We've got to make sure we try to make them work for the points.
We'll see if you can be more effective in the second half. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Toronto Raptors.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Grady Dick in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Jalen Brunson out there with heart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with.
This guy won't give an inch. Brunson answers back with a three of his own. You've got to love it.
And here's Barnes for three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Magnificent rejection. And he's able to get it back.
Well, you want the activity and the disruptive ability of R.J. Barrett to be on display. It is right there.
Toronto working the ball around now. Here's Dick. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 5th assist in this one. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Toronto's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And here's Brunson outside. Brunson with another miss.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Hits it from 3-point range. Barrett's got 12 in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Releases. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Diggs got 27.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
First free throw is good. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
Well, free throw is good from Bridges.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And that one's good, Abaji.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bridges misses.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Raptors have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. The deep 3 from Mitchell. And they get it back. It's Dick on the wing. Brunson covering. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Poke loose. Robinson kicks to Bridges. Bridges missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Shoots the 3, and the Raptors hit again from deep.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
New York's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Brunson with a clean look, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Brunson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Knicks. And it's the Raptors' ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Mitchell passes to Brown. Launches it. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. So for the Knicks, Sims is checked in, and it's Seth Curry in for Josh Hart. And Toronto also making a switch. Chris Boucher's checked in for Brown. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Dick. Good on the three-point shot. Dick's got 33 points.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Outside Curry. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 8. A 3-ball. Can't hit that one. And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more in store for you right after this. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Hey, you got to keep working the game now. Let's get it inside 10. They'll keep firing. Run them off that line. Let's go, man. Let's go.
Wanting to chip away at this lead, wants his team, Greg, to guard the perimeter much more effectively.
Yeah, and Kevin, that's where they're getting burned. They have to patrol that three-point line better.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Chris Boucher. Mitchell is out there with Brown. Then it's Olynyk. And it's Abaji in at the 3. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Brunson. And he converts the layup.
Boy, Jalen Brunson just reads what the defense concedes. And on that one, it's a drive.
And Toronto has possession. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Drills the three-pointer. Brown's got 20 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Sims dishes to Curry. Pass to Sims. Back to Curry. The 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Shots good by Mitchell.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Brunson. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown feeling it out a bit. Here's Boucher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, this is what Chris Boucher does. Loves to stretch the defense with his shooting ability.
From deep, Brunson. Boucher with the rebound.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Brown outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Brown's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This guy is on a roll offensively, and Bruce Brown, that changes the equation for his team.
McBride passes to Sims. They need this, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Mitchell's shot is good.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. He gets it in there.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Toronto, they've gone 7 of 7 from the field to start the final quarter. What an amazing start. Got that bucket in no time at all. Brown's got 25 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Brunson, good.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Grady Dick.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here's Curry. Rebound by Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Toronto. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Boucher. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
It's good.
Well, length, athleticism, Achua, tough matchup on the interior.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game. Brown kicks to Olynyk. Back to Brown. Here's Abaji. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Grady Dick.